Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111, here to do the zodiac sign of Taurus. You are my last video for this lunar cycle, and I hope it's a really good reading because I just did my 3-hour sacred bath. I used moon intentions. If you guys don't use the moon and lunar cycles to set your intentions for what you're trying to bring in this month, you're missing a beautiful opportunity. So I have just spent quite a bit of time with spirit and meditation, and I hope to bring you a very, very clear message. So just as an intro here, I wanted to say thank you to all of my return viewers, and I would like to tell new viewers how grateful I am that you are here. Welcome to the Love Tribe. If you like my vibe, please subscribe. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if it resonates, and if it doesn't, check your moon, rising, and Venus sign. And also, I wanted to let you know, if you don't already, that I uploaded a channeled message for the collective from Spirit through automatic writing, and it was really, really profound, or at least for me. Spirit pretty much told me it was for those with eyes to see and ears to hear. If you think that you would like to be a powerful, conscious creator instead of an unconscious creator, and you would like to know more about the power of manifestation and the energies that Spirit told me for those who are on the ascension path and the twin flame journey, because that's kind of my thing, right? Those are the collectives that I mostly work with. If you resonate with that, you want to go watch that video, because this month's zodiac is all about becoming an adept. All right, we are initiates. If you've been awakened to soul mission, or just spirituality, and your life is changing, you're questioning things, you've had a lot of challenges and purges that you've had to overcome, then this moon's energy is all about what have you learned this far, and how can you apply it in your life in the next 20 some days till the full moon, which I didn't look up. I'm not sure when that's coming, but it's usually 20 some days apart. And so this month's all about practicing what you've learned. And it's about recognizing that God is everything and everything is God. God said, I am the Alpha, the Omega. I am everything that was, everything that is, and everything that shall be. So what does that make you? And when you recognize that you are a creator being from a creator race that was created by creative source, the original creator, it kind of changes the perspective of what you're capable of doing. And once you recognize your sovereignty and know that you are capable of creating, guys, magic. How do you create? You create with your focus, intentions, and attention. And the one missing key, for me at least, that has been holding me back from manifesting my greatest life is not feeling worthy of it, not feeling like I'm good enough, not thinking I can have it. And that if I do have it, it might take away from somebody else having it, right? So go watch the video, guys. I think you might get some really great stuff from it. And so I was told not to do any tarot for this month. Spirit said we are not giving predictions. We're not spoon feeding things to people. We are going to give you some tools to apply in your life for the next lunar cycle on how to become an adept. Adept at problem solving, adept at manifesting, adept at recognizing red flags and coming back to your center of love, joy, and happiness in a much faster capacity than you ever ever have been able to do before in your life. And so I drew a bunch of oracle cards. We're going to take a look at what Spirit says you need to, areas that you might need to use these newfound tools that you have, right? And if you're on the ascension path, I'm sure you've got a lot of new lessons and tools to practice and play with. So don't be angry if you get triggered this lunar cycle, or if you get lots of opportunities to practice finding your way back to peace and calm and love and happiness and joy. Okay, so let's just get this cracked open. And like I said, you are my last zodiac sign for the 12 zodiacs. So pretty soon I will be uploading a twin flame message. Keep your eye open for that. If that is something that resonates with you, make sure you've hit the wiggly bell so you get notified. Down in the description box below is everything you need to know if you would like to do a personal private reading with me. There are all different options. Right now, a lot of people have been doing the deep dive. It is my most expensive option for a reading. However, with retrograde season and then eclipse season, and like there's so much going on right now that if you're very confused and you just feel like you could use some help and some guidance, please reach out. I am available. Also, there are links to Kay Moon's most recent video. No, I'm sorry, it's not her most recent, but it's to her channel. You can navigate as you see fit. And also a link below from my other channel, which is where I just have fun. So let's get cracking. All right, Spirit, what does Taurus need to know? It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I can't make this shit up. You're like the third or fourth sign that got this. And this is what we just left. We had the super full moon in Scorpio. So whatever you've been working on, you're going to get more of for this month. And you're going to get lots of opportunities to practice what you've been learning. Last month's channeled message was around what are you holding on to? There were two groups, right? Group A, we're holding on to relationships that don't work, marriages that have been dead and gone, friendships that are toxic, family dynamics that need work done. You know, so what was dead and gone that you, Taurus, have been working on? And so we are going to take a look at what your cards say. But with this being your very first card out, I would be willing to bet that whatever you've been clinging to, the second group, by the way, group B, are people who have been mourning or grieving things that they already lost or released or let go of or had taken from them. So whatever you were working on in the last lunar cycle, you are now going to get opportunities to practice to complete. I'm hearing to complete. I guess some of you haven't completed it. You're going to be wrapping things up, and you're going to have opportunities to practice what you've learned on knowing yourself and how to get back to your highest and best vibration. So what do you need to surrender, Taurus? You need to surrender your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Okay, so definitely going to get opportunities to practice feeling or knowing when something needs to be done, right? It's one of your many gifts that have come online. Trust it. Trust that aha. Trust that niggle, right? Your next surrender card says, surrender your need to always be right. I don't know if I showed you your card. That was the intuition card. And here is surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So think about that. What relationships are you, what dynamics are going on with you? And have you been stubborn, and have you been not listening to other people and giving them an opportunity to be right once in a while. And are you right? Think about that, because I know we all want to be right, but sometimes if we really sit in that seat of reflection, we might realize we might not always be right. So you're going to get a chance to practice on that. Then we have surrender frustration. Yeah, because see, when you have a need to be right all the time and you don't trust your intuition, and if you're clinging to something or not mourning or grieving something properly, you can become pretty frustrated. So frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath. Center yourself and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. It's exactly what this whole entire month's energy is going to be about, is trusting and knowing yourself and how to find your way back to focusing on you and what you know about you. Centering yourself, regrouping, approaching a situation more calmly, finding your love, peace, joy, and happiness, right? It's pretty cool stuff. All right, last one, surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. I think I've used this analogy in every reading or very close to it. But when I see this surrender to spirit card, it makes me think of a farmer. Now, if you're a farmer and you go out and you plant your crop, you toiled the, or you toiled the soil, I guess that's what you say. Tilled the soil. You prepared the ground, tilled the soil, planted the seeds, fertilized, watered, did everything you could possibly do, right? Well, then what do? Do you go out there every day and dig up the seeds to see if God's taking care of his side of it? Or do you just trust and have faith and go muck the barn, feed the chickens, take care of the animals, bale the hay? Really, the farmer would not have a very good crop if he dug the seeds up every morning to see if spirit was doing their part. So spirit's saying, do what you can. Prepare, till, plant, water, fertilize, and then have faith. Be that 3 of Wands in the tarot, right? Where the guy's standing on the cliff, looking out. Oh, and by the way, 3 is divinity, right? Father, Son, Holy Ghost, body, mind, spirit, mother, maiden, crone, all of those, aspects of a trine. So the missing aspect in the trine is spirit. So you need to trust, right? When that guy's looking out for his ship to come in, it's not because he's wondering if it's coming, it's because he knows it's on its way. All right, that's the trust part. So you're going to get an opportunity to do everything you can, practice what you've learned, and then turn it over, release control and frustration and the need to be in control, right? Trust your intuition, trust spirit, and release. Energy work. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. So this could be one of your callings, Taurus. For those that it resonates with, you could be an energy worker. And there are many, 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 many different modalities to work with energy. But if you feel called to Reiki or quantum healing or massage therapy or a manicure, pedicure, you know what I mean. Any way you feel called to use energetic work on other people, it might be your calling, and you might get opportunities to practice what you've learned this month. Next we have ask. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. So if you've been mucking along, trying to do this all by yourself, and forgetting that you have an entire team of angels and guides and healers and ascended masters and ancient ancestors and fairies and elementals and star family. I'm telling you, there's so many out there, and they're all there to help. All you need to do is give them permission by requesting. So make sure you're practicing prayer and meditation also to ground and center. Focus on service. I feel like, yeah, Taurus, you guys are kind of a service sign. You like opulence, though. You like good stuff, you know. So focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continually feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus, because remember, that's your magic. Your focus, intention, and attention. Whatever you put it on, you create, because you're the creator. That's where the creative source comes from. And it's your inheritance from the original source. So put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So if you have been learning a new modality, or maybe it's an old one, it doesn't matter. Maybe you've been in service for a long time. Whatever it is you're feeling called to be in service, know that the more you give, the more you do service to others, the more you receive, because it's all about focusing on what brings you joy. And it looks like you find joy it says your soul desires only to joyfully serve. So it sounds like and feels like you find joy in serving others, okay? And because when you serve others, it also serves you. It's a win-win dynamic, and you're going to get opportunities to be called to service. And how will you step up and become adept, right? Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. Remember, you got ask. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open. So you've got ask, open to give, and open to receive several times here. So ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So what is your idea, Taurus? Everybody's is going to be different. But Spirit's saying if you include us, and if you focus on it, and if you set your intentions, and if you practice what you've learned, and if you apply it as often as you can in order to become adept at it, we will divinely support you in that, and know that what you are doing, you are being divinely supported. I mean, it says you've received a wonderful idea. So whatever your idea is, work with that energy and trust and ask for help along the way. Then we have Serena. I don't know if I've been showing you guys the cards. I'm going to show you the last three because I don't remember if I showed them to you. I'm just really hyped up on this new moon energy. I feel good, guys. I hope you feel good. Did I show you energy work? That's the last one. Then we'll get back to your reading. So I'm very sorry if I didn't include you in the pictures. I know that some people are very intuitive and they like to see the pictures. All right. Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. So I really am getting the vibe that some of you guys are wanting to start a new business, and it could be a spiritual practice of energy work, you know, EFT tapping, Reiki, quantum touch, I don't even know because I mean, there's so many of them. I could be here all day listing them. But whatever it is that you've been asking about or wanting to start or wanting to move into, if you've been wanting to be in service to others using energy work and money has been an issue, Spirit is saying that money is no longer going to be an issue, but you have to ask. You have to ask. And because you are a creator, focus on daydream. Daydream about what you want. What does it look like? How would you show up in that? How many people would you serve? Would it bring you joy? You know, how much money would you need, and what are different ways that it could show up for you? Where you place your focus, attention, and intention is what you create. And if there are blocks and obstacles, take your focus and attention and intention off of what you don't have, redirect it back on what you do want that will bring you joy, peace, love, and happiness, and you will create it. Okay, next we have Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. Because you deserve the best. You deserve the best. You've got a little ego going on here, though, with this frustration and always needing to be right. So you gotta do a little healing around that this month. But you deserve the best, and if you reach for the stars, your dreams and desires, and without compromising, because compromising is when you say, well, what if? Or, maybe I'm not good enough, or what if it never happens, or what if I'm screwing up, or what if I fail, or what if I succeed? That's a scary one too, right? Don't compromise. You design it the way you want it, and don't accept it until it shows up the way you designed it. All right, Sisterhood of the Rose. So these next cards here are for my light workers, star seeds, way showers, rainbow warriors. If you associate yourself with any of those titles, even if you don't, because a lot of us are not even awakened to the fact that we are star seeds or light workers, right? But if you're ground crew, if you're here to be on a mission, and you've got this overwhelming desire to do mission work, these are your messages, okay? We have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I really do feel like you guys have a calling in some kind of energy work, right? What I do is energy work. I'm a healer. If you hear something that changes your life, if I plant a seed and it finds fertile soil inside of you and you nurture it and it takes off, you've had a healing. And it's because you were open to hear and see and feel and know. So whatever your mission work is, it says beauty and devotion. You are the Taurus sign, right? Beauty and devotion is what you're all about. You love to look good. You like to eat good. You like opulence. You like to be tended to and comfortable. And because of that, you're very good at also sharing that with others. All right, so you could be any of those. You could be a hairstylist. You could be a bartender. You could be anything, but you help people. It's like bartenders are some of the best therapists there are. And most of them are more broken than you are, but it doesn't matter because they're good teachers. It's what they came here to do. But it says priestess, mystic, and teacher. So maybe you do stuff like I do. Then we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Because now's the time that we're supposed to be working on our mission. And that means that we're going to have to step out of the box. What would have happened if Jesus would have let other people's opinions of him prevent him from his mission work? He said in the Bible that he couldn't teach in his hometown because everybody there only saw him as the son of a carpenter. And poor, And so he had to go away from where he was raised because people couldn't see him for who he truly was. And so don't dim to fit in. It doesn't matter whether other people think you're a carpenter or if you're a saint, right? Or if you're an ascended master or a guru or a teacher. You have a message or a mission work. And if you don't do it because of fear of what other people will think of you or judge about you, then you are doing yourself and everybody you could have helped a very large disservice. So don't dim your light to fit in. You're going to get chances to become adept at that. Then we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being and integration. I think that's what that super full moon in Scorpio is doing for you. It's helping you on your ascension path and your awakening. And once you once you experience it, then you will teach others as well. All right, this next deck is the Archetype cards by Carolyn Miss. And this is all about your shadow attribute and light attribute. Now, some of us are still dealing with our shadow aspects in some of these archetypes, and others have already mastered them. And if you've mastered, I shouldn't say mastered, you're becoming adept at them. You've been working on them. You've been moving more and more fluidly into that. We're going to take a look at what your archetype cards are and what the shadow side versus the light side is. And you will get more opportunities to practice finding your way to the light aspect. Ooh, bully. Yeah, your need to always be right. That could be ancestral patterning, by the way. My dad was a bully. My dad's dad was a bully. My dad's was a bully. Or my mom was a bully, or my mom's mom was a bully, or whatever. There could be some ancestral patterning in there. But the shadow attribute is concealing your deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. That's a big one, guys. It's not good. If you find yourself in the past having been a bully without even, sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it, then it's time for you to reevaluate. And that might be what you're working on. You're going to get more practice at it too. But the light attribute is highlighting your tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So I guess the light attribute of the bully is just recognizing it. It's like seeing it and recognizing that that's something you do, and the light attribute is looking at it, doing some healing around it. Why am I like this? Who did it to me? And who did I blame? And who should I blame? And maybe there shouldn't be any blame. Maybe there should just be forgiveness, because everybody is part of the programming. I don't know. You're going to have to meditate on that one. Bully. Don't be a bully, Taurus. And oh, yeah, you are the bull. Damn. Don't be a bull, Taurus, toward other people. And don't let other people be bully to you either. I like this one. Light attributes, shadow attributes. This is a blank slate. Spirit's giving you an opportunity to take a look at what archetypes you believe you need to work on, right? Spirit said this month was not going to be a tarot reading. We're not going to give you all the answers. You're going to have to go within and find some of those answers and utilize the lessons you've been learning about them. So which one would you attribute to yourself? I am many things, but some of the archetypes that I am is I'm a nurturer. I overgive. Spirit's been teaching me how to care without carrying. Healthy boundaries. So if that archetype didn't show up in my reading, and this card with the blank slate did, I would label it, because I know what I should be working on, and I know what Spirit has shown me as part of my healing. All right, your other one is the Alchemist. This is beautiful. This is Magician energy. So the shadow attribute of the Alchemist is misuse of your power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. So if you have, this is when I have trouble with dark witches, and I don't like the idea of people that know how to use alchemy and magic and intention, focus, and attention to bend other people's wills against their will. Because we have free will, and you create a lot of karma when you do that. So if you're one to do spell magic on people, like love spells and binding spells and curses and hexes and stuff like that, that's bad juju. And if you've been doing that, you better clean it up, because it will come back to bite you in the ass. And it does look like you have a lot of spiritual gifts here. So just be aware of that. And be aware of who you have around you, in case this is somebody around you and it's not your energy. Because the light attribute is transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. It's taking all the knowledge and power that you have through spiritual practice and using them for the betterment of mankind, for the best of everybody, right? Magician, magic. Yes, magic is real, and yes, you can use it. But how you use it is going to determine what comes back on you. All right, so now, everything else aside, think of a yes or no question, something that you've been, flip-flopping on or needing clarity on or just need to know. I just need to know, Spirit. And we will get you as clear of an answer as we can. You might get a yes, you might get a no, you might get timing, you might get advice. But take a moment and think of a yes or no question. Are you ready? Ooh. We have no. And you were the only sign that got 2 of these. I don't know why. Yes, I do know why. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Whatever you asked, I would say it's pretty clear that you should not do it or no, it's not good. Then we have choose a new direction. I'm not going to intuit these for you because this is your intuition, right? Trust it. Within the next few months. So there's timing around that. It could be, maybe no for now, but when you choose a new direction, then whatever you're asking about might come about within the next few months. But I think there is some alignment you need to do, some rearranging, some changing of your intentions around it, or theirs. Okay, now if you resonate with twin flame, sacred soulmate, ascension partner, karmic soulmate, or just Taurus in love, right? Relationships. These last cards are for you, and I'm just here to tell you a lot of them fell out. So you're probably, if you are a twin flame, you're needing some guidance right now. So, and quite frankly, if it's just relationship, it's for all relationship in love. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Now, as a reader, I look at this card as this could be childhood wounding that you're clearing out within yourself. You could have children. They could have children. Children might be the reason why they're staying in a karmic relationship, or it might be the reason you're staying in a karmic relationship. Or if you're twin flames and you met each other when you were children, or at least young teenagers, that's the energy of that card. Then we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Remember, know yourself. Look at this girl is making an offering to the gods. And because she's doing that, she's setting her intention and attention and focus on something that she wants. So stay optimistic, and positive thinking and faith, trust, will bring you what you want romantically. Yeah, religious factors. This is my twin flame card in this deck. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, and look at in this card, this man is being crowned with Christ consciousness, enlightenment. It's a gift, guys. So your love life is influenced by your spiritual path. It's your destiny. Big stuff, guys. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now remember, when I'm doing romantic stuff, it could be your energy or it can be your person's energy. You're going to have to apply it the way it resonates with you. But codependency is one of the stages of the twin flame journey. I know, because I struggled with that. It's like, when you can't stop thinking about them, you can't stop talking about them, you can't stop wondering about them. And it's like you're just plagued with their energy. So if you're a twin flame or sacred soulmate or whatever, that could be energy around that. And if that's not something you resonate with, if you just came here for spiritual guidance on a romance, then codependency, of course, can be sexual addiction, drugs, alcohol, anything really, food addictions. It can just, there's, and codependency too is when you don't feel good enough, so you're an overgiver, right? Maybe you give too much to other people. Spirit's been teaching me a lot about, yeah, you can love somebody from over there. You don't have to always carry all their burdens for them, right? And once you recognize that when you love yourself, you don't need other people to love you. You want other people to love you, and other people will naturally be drawn to you as soon as you love yourself. But becoming whole within yourself and not needing anything is, quite frankly, the key to successful manifestation of a soul partner. All right, what else do you have? Twin flame. This is the first time this card has come out in all the readings. Twin flame, this is a divine counterpart connection. So if you needed clarification, bada bang, there it is. Along with that, religious factors, children, codependency. Yeah, it feels like twin flame stuff. And alchemist and spiritual teacher. And you guys, yeah, you're doing great. You're going to have to work it out, though. If you need help, reach out. It's my mission work. I absolutely love to work with twin flames because I am one, and I've learned quite a bit on my own journey. And I'm not in union yet, so, it's not like I'm going to be able to give you the magic key. I believe the magic key is within each and every one of us. And, but I can help you. If you're not where I am on the journey, then anything I've learned experientially, is that a word? I can share and help you with. So we have put away the computer, working less and having more fun will strengthen your relationship. Okay, take that as it resonates, because for me, I have my phone on 24/7. If music's not playing on it, YouTube videos are playing on it. I like the stimulation. So, but sometimes it's hard to hear spirit if you don't shut things down. And if your twin is not communicating with you because they work somehow using computers, that could be for them or for you about, what? How are you going to connect with somebody if you're constantly on the computer working? Then we have abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. This is a longer reading than the other ones, but you got a lot of these love cards. That's why, man. A lot fell out. So you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. That's also part of the manifestation of knowing who you are. Practice. Pick something small. Say, I am manifesting. I don't know. For me, I've got a video, if you look way back, where I manifested 4 things. Boots, a feather, a specific pair of boots, a specific feather, a specific crystal, and I wanted a tarot pack that I didn't have to pay for, and I manifested all 4 of them. Go check that out. But practice that. You're supposed to be becoming adept at using your new gifts, right? So then we have release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. And it seems like because you're the bull, you might even be a little bit of a bully, or maybe you let other people bully you. But Spirit's saying you need to trust your intuition, and you need to plant your crop, do everything you can to assure it's going to be a good crop. But then you have to let go of the outcome and have faith and trust that what's meant for you is divinely on its way. When I think of the twin flames, I think of 2 people who have a pathway, a destiny, a path of love that comes flowing from their heart. Maybe it goes through peaks and valleys and mountains and through meadows and under bridges and over bridges. And we each have our own destined path, right? But the thing is your twin's over here and you're over here. You think you're on separate journeys, but as he's on his journey and she's on her journey, and And as you, it's like Frodo, right, in The Ring or the Lord of the Rings. It's like there's lots of obstacles, lots of dragons to slay, lots of bad guys out there, lots of things that are going to get in your path. But it's an adventure of determination and self exploration. And when you get, as you're on your path doing your own work, those paths are going to cross. Okay? And if you're constantly trying to direct traffic, Spirit says, no, 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 that's our job. You don't know what your partner needs to be on his mission or her mission. You need to release the outcome to us. We will lead the two of you together in divine timing. We have chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. Of course, if you're twin flames, it would have to be. Then we have protected. You are safe and divinely guided, because the twins always are, guys. Always are. But don't forget to visualize and ask for protection every day. Then we have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Didn't I say so? All right, I'm going to read this really quick because other people are going to be jealous because you got more time than they did. So let's get to it. I drew this card for Gemini because the moon is in their sign, and it was so apropos with my channeled message, I had to read it to everybody. So I'm going to read it to you. Hopefully you can take a message from it. This is the postcards from Spirit deck by Colette Baron Reed. So we have, Dearest You, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and your world. So to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that Spirit is in all things? Do you know how other stories overlap and intertwine? Do you see it? Because it's all vibration. Whatever vibration you're putting out is what you attract. So other people who vibe the same as you, their stories will overlap and intertwine with yours, and they will validate your story. But if your story isn't authentic, then the vibration the validation is false. Okay, and remember that, it says, can you see the truth that Spirit's in everything? God is everything, everything is God. So Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation, which is what the lesson this month is about, probably for many months, till we become adept at it. So tell the story we know to be true about you. A story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the stories you tell about it. So make sure they're stories you're proud of. It says Genuine Loving Fan Club. All right, guys, I love you. If you'd like to book a personal private reading, it's in the description box below, and there's all kinds of financially affordable ones that work up to whatever level you need. Okay? Namaste. I'll see you the next time I'm here for the, full moon. Yeah. Namaste.